Hey all, hey y'all, hey all, hey y'all. Welcome back to the Kingdom Things Podcast community, the Kingdom Things Podcast. My name is Ashley Nicole Phillips, divine energy having a human experience, spiritual creator, spiritual practitioner, spiritual healer, here within the earth plane to assist with the upliftment of humanity, with the assistance of the upliftment of humanity's consciousness. Here within the Kingdom Things Podcast content, I channel energies and messages from the Most High Creator, God, God's creation, or God. God's creation and God are one and the same. So I channel energies and messages from the Most High Creator, from God, God's creation, benevolent energies, spirits, beings from all of infinite creation. Our plane of existence, we exist within our universe, and our universe exists within the omniverse. The omniverse exists within the multiverse. So our plane of existence being the multiverse, I channel energies and messages from beyond the multiverse, which is pretty cool. I'm just channeling that right now. I channel energies and messages from beyond the multiverse, as well as within the multiverse. And beyond the multiverse, meaning God. God is beyond the multiverse. Perfect. So I channel energies and messages from beyond the multiverse, as well as beings, benevolent energies, beings, creatures, other star beings or aliens, extraterrestrials, energies from within the multiverse to assist with the upliftment of humans' consciousness. As humanity, we are a part of a collective of energies, beings that are a part of a collective that we call creation, and creation is a part of God. Creation is a part of God. Creation is God. So, we've been programmed to believe that we are peons in existence, that we don't mean anything. We were born and then we die and that's it. That's not the case at all. Every aspect, every dimension of God's creation is super intentional, is intentional. Every aspect, every dimension of God's creation is intentional and meticulous. God doesn't create anything just to create it, just for funsies. Like, it's fun too, but your existence, you one person, your existence is a meticulous, well thought out, methodical plan of the Most High Creator, of God, as well as the human collective of planet Earth is a well thought out, methodical, meticulous plan of the Most High Creator. Again, my name being Ashley Nicole Phillips, I'm here to assist divine being, goddess, high priestess, respectfully. I'm a goddess, I'm a high priestess. This installment of Kingdom Things, titled Uptick. This installment of Kingdom Things titled Uptick is an amalgamation of energies that I channel from star being collectives, from God, the Most High Creator, as well as energies from my personal Akashic record, my individual soul print, personal Akashic record. So it's an amalgamation of divine energies are in this Kingdom Things Podcast installment titled Uptick. Whatever resonates with your heart, you're more than welcome to utilize and align with those energies for the highest good of yourself, the highest good of all of creation. Whatever doesn't resonate with your heart, please leave it. Please leave it. Please leave it. I want to thank you again for joining the Kingdom Things Podcast community. Like the video. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Spotify, YouTube and Spotify, share with your friends. Kingdom Things content is intended to assist with the upliftment of all. No boundaries, no limitations, as to no discretion, no discrimination, as to all. So everyone. I hope something resonates with your heart and assists you with upliftment and self-realization, self-growth, self-activation into your limitless, infinite self. Enjoy. This shift has occurred. And when I say the shift, I mean the uptick of the frequency of the energy of planet Earth. The uptick of the frequency of the energy of planet Earth has occurred. And the planet Earth will only continue to increase in frequential in frequency. Increase planet Earth will only continue to increase in frequency. In masses, we will be able to notice and understand that the shift has occurred as our karmic cycles will return quickly. Our karmic cycles will be brought back to us quickly, so we'll be able to see that we're living in a cycle versus a linear timeline. The Earth experiment. The creation of planet Earth, the creation of humans of planet Earth. The clarion call. Many high vibrational beings, high vibrational energies descended from higher vibrational realms to assist with the creation of the human of planet Earth. Why is the Earth experiment so challenging? Why is the Earth experiment so challenging? Why was the Earth experiment so challenging? Why is the Earth experiment so challenging? I channeled from God. I did a video in regards to the Anunnaki of Nibiru, the Anunnaki of Nibiru descending upon the ancient Sumerians of Sumer, Mesopotamia of planet Earth. I channeled energies, messages from God. I channeled energies and messages from God. I channeled energies and messages from the Most High Creator, whom stated that the Anunnaki of Nibiru descending onto ancient Sumer, Mesopotamia of planet Earth was a happening that took place across all timelines. And within that happening that took place across all timelines, the Anunnaki of Nibiru indoctrinated the humans of planet Earth with the praise gene, where the humans of planet Earth looked external to self for guidance, for growth, for tutelage. The Anunnaki of ancient Sumeria descended on the ancient Sumerians of Sumer, Mesopotamia of planet Earth across all timelines, all happenings of our creation, the planet Earth that we reside, we dwell within. The realm we dwell within, the planet Earth, the realm we dwell within. I channel from God that this happening took place across all timelines, right? So, Mandela effect. Why do things change? Mandela effect. Why do things change? What is the Mandela effect? Time. I've also channeled this throughout many discussions and lectures and Kingdom Things podcast installments. Time is fluid. Time is fluid. Time is not a stringent linear construct as we perceive it. Time is fluid. Time, it's really no time. It's energetic encodements. Everything is energy. So you can, and we do cycle through time by energy. We cycle through time by energy. We cycle through time by energy. Energy is not linear. Why is the experiment of planet Earth so difficult? When the Anunnaki of Nibiru descended on the Sumerians of Sumer, Mesopotamia, ancient Sumer, Mesopotamia, and indoctrinated the humans of planet Earth with the praise gene, they indoctrinated with the humans of planet Earth with the gene that relinquished the power to create, that relinquished the power of being a divine being. So, although a lot of us are descended from high vibrational realms, high vibrational spaces, we dwell within a realm that was indoctrinated with an ideology, with a genome that says your power is external to yourself. And this is the kryptonite for divine beings. A genome indoctrination that says your power is external to yourself is the kryptonite for divine beings. Why? Because in order to be as a divine being, you have the understanding that I am, the power is within me. Me and God are not separate. I am all is me, just as God is all. and at the same time nothing. I am, we're all, and at the same time nothing. The divine being's kryptonite. Atlantis. The feud between the divine masculine, divine feminine energy, derived and alchemized in much of the civilizations of Atlantis. I'm being guided to say civilizations of Atlantis. The feud between the divine masculine, the divine feminine energies derived, alchemized within the Atlantis civilizations. I channeled a song. This is how God speaks to me through the music one of the ways God speaks to me through the music that I channel, that I write, that I create, that God flows through me. The man and the woman, the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy, the man and the woman in the civilizations of Atlantis became so focused and obsessive and concentrated on concentrating their energy on creating, enthralled in the process of creating with the energies that they are here in physicality, here in the realm that we call planet Earth. The man and the woman were so enthralled with the creation process as the energies that they are within the realm of planet Earth, the physicality of planet Earth, that they focused on their creations and set effort when it came to how they related with each other. The man and the woman focused on their creations on this physical plane and set effort when it comes to how they relate to each other. Broken home energy was alchemized in much of the Atlantis civilizations. It is a DNA, genome, energetic alchemy, indoctrination in the human being that perpetuates the dissonance between the divine feminine, the divine masculine energy, between the man and the woman. I'm not doing this to you. I'm doing this for you. I am not doing this to you. I'm doing this for you. I am going through an intense bout of shadow work. I'm going through an intense bout of shadow work that is cracking open my heart center, cracking open my heart chakra. I'm going through an intensive of shadow work, which is cracking open my heart chakra. I'm not doing this to you. I'm doing this for you. When we recollect on all that we've experienced in life, all of the energies we've encountered in life, and we ask why. We ask why. Why do I have to feel this way? Why do I have to feel this? It's one thing to speculate about what you should do when you encounter new energies. When it's one thing to speculate about what you are to do when you're confronted with a new dimension of yourself, new energies within yourself. It's another thing to experience those new dimensions and those new energies within yourself. Pain. The energies induce pain in my heart center and my heart chakra. And I ask why. The response I got from my higher self, the response I got from the other divine aspects of self, the response I got from creation, the response I got from God as all is one. I am not doing this to you, I'm doing this for you. Another perception to assist with forgiveness. I am you, you are me, as all is one. Under the conditions, the energetic composition in which compose the situation in which you are in, as the energy that you are, that compounded together and assisted with you with making the decisions that you make in every moment, are the same decisions that I would make in every moment if I were, as I am, the energy that is you in the situation that you are in, that compounds together to contribute to your decision making. All is one. Differences. The definition of differences, the way in which two people or things are not like each other, the way in which something has changed. Differences as defined by Oxford Languages. And this is the definition I was intuitively guided to. Differences as defined by Oxford Languages, the way in which two people or things are not like each other, the way in which something has changed. The story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. The story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. I have been intuitively led to understand the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden is the story of the creation of the genome, the foundation for the genome of modern day human. I've been guided to understand, I've been intuitively guided to understand the foundation of the genome of the modern day human of planet Earth is the product of the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden being parallel to the Anunnaki of Nibiru, genetically modifying the species of planet Earth. I've been intuitively guided to understand that the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden is parallel to the Anunnaki of Nibiru, genetically modifying the species of planet Earth. And this genetic modification serves as a foundation for the modern day human being of planet Earth's genome, genetic makeup, DNA. Differences. The way in which two people or things are not like each other, the way in which something has changed, as defined by Oxford Languages, the definition I was intuitively guided to. The human being of planet Earth has a genetic makeup which is polarized by the conception of polarity. The human being of planet Earth, modern day human being of planet Earth, has a genome, DNA makeup that is polarized by the ideology of polarization, by the ideology of differences. Differences, the way in which two people or things are not like each other, the way in which something has changed. Differences. God's whole creation is just that, a whole. God's whole creation is just that, a whole. The human being of planet Earth is a microcosmic emblem of God's whole creation. The human being of planet Earth is a microcosmic emblem of God's whole creation. Differences, the way in which two people or things are not like each other, the way in which something has changed. If the human being is an emblem of God's whole creation, as God's whole creation is a whole, the human being has to understand that the notion of differences is just that. It is a notion. It is a filter of belief. Differences is a filter of perception. As we know, perception is in the eyes of the beholder. Perception is shaped by the experiences and energies of the holder of that perception. The human being is an emblem, a microcosmic emblem of God's whole creation. Therefore, the human being must understand that differences, the notion of there being differences, is a farce. And this is why there is so much imbalance within the human being. There is so much imbalance in the human being's ecosystem of planet Earth, because you see each other, perceive each other as different from one another. There is so much imbalance in the human being, so much imbalance in the ecosystem of planet Earth, because the human being perceives each other as separate, perceives each other as different. Dear human being, you are a microcosmic emblem of the whole. Therefore, within you lies all the variations of what you call differences, which in all actuality are aspects and dimensions of the one whole. They are not differences, but are aspects and dimensions of the whole, just as you are a microcosmic emblem of the whole, of the variations of the what you'd like to term and perceive as differences of God's creation. Speaking on the fact that time is a linear construct to keep us bound to a certain narrative of what, when, where reality is. Time is cockamamie. Time is a bunch of cockamamie. Time is a farce. Everything is energy. Energy is not linear. Energy is. The universe versus the multiverse. There is no versus. Everything, every thought we think is a thing and then a thought. Every thought in which we think is a thing and then a thought. What am I saying? Every thought that we conceive is the principle of correspondence, as below, so above, is already informed in a space, realm, dimension aspect of creation, of reality, of true reality, of infinite reality. Every thought we conceive is already in form, material form, in a space, dimension aspect of real reality, infinite reality. Every thought we conceive is a thing before it is our thoughts. What am I saying? Every thought that we have is nothing of our own creation. Every thought that we have is a channeled manifestation, is a channeled energy. Everything that we create in this life is a product of our thoughts, as our thoughts are only a manifestation of an energy of another plane of reality. Everything that we create and everything that we think is not of our own creation, but of a mirror, of another reality, of another creation in the space of creation, or the space of God, the space of infinity, the space of infinity. Time is a farce. We live in an energetic reality. If you want to foresee what 10 years from now looks like to you, you are able to tap into this energetic encodement by going within, meditating with yourself, being deliberate about raising your vibrations in order to foresee the forecast of quote unquote time. You are able to embody that energy of the forecast that you foresee in order to harness in, lasso in the reality that it's 10 years from now, that you foresee in 10 years from now, through raising your vibrations in order to perceive the energies within reality. You are able to lasso in that energy of you from 10 years from now, and withholding that energy of you from 10 years from now, you are able to manifest that reality of the energy that you embody of the you from 10 years from now, and bring that reality into fruition, superseding the clock. Bring that reality into fruition, irregardless of what the clock says, irregardless of what the calendar says. Time is a farce. How this was channeled through to me was pretty cool. I was on my walk, my evening walk, walking the puffs on my evening walk, and these energies hit me. I will say this download hit me a few cycles ago, but I was still super, super dense, still holding a lot of karmic energies. So I ran from myself. I ran from this knowing. I did not trust and believe in myself with this channeled information that came through to me a few cycles ago. So I was on my walk and this came through, and it's truly a beautiful realization. It's truly a beautiful realization because it rings true to my heart, because it opens the door for the notion of no. No, you can't be this. No, you can't have that. No, you can't go there. To be such a crock of bull, excuse my language, such a farce, such a notion that I knew since I was a child was ridiculous. A notion that I knew since I was a child that was ridiculous. We truly live in a boundless reality. The only thing that says that we are bounded by time, by resources, by ability, are the energies, those dense karmic programmings that we have to cycle through in order to learn from. And again, like I channeled before, we're at a space in our reality here on planet Earth, this plane that we call planet Earth, where we're able to intentionally raise our vibrations with the assistance of God, quickening the energies on our planet, on our plane, with the assistance of our star brethren, through the directive of God, the Creator, to assist with quickening the energies of our planet. We're able to go within, to align with these energies, and assist with the quickening of the energies within our being, breaking up the stagnant energies in our being, in order to perceive more of reality in order to shed the denser energies that we've been channeling our realities through. We have been channeling our realities through these dense energies, through these dense programmings that were intended to perpetuate dysfunction. Everything that we think we know was always intended to perpetuate dysfunction. We have to become empty, I know nothing, and intentionally go within to raise our vibrations in order to channel our realities through higher frequential patternings, higher frequential energies, in order to harness these higher vibrational realities into the earth plane to create a new world for the human being, a planet Earth. When we speak of our purposes, when we speak of the purpose for our creation, we are speaking about meticulous, specific alchemy. This meticulous, specific alchemy is activated by the seed that our Creator, that God places within us. And this seed that our Creator, God places within us, is the polar aspect, seemingly polar aspect of the frequency of our light. Everything that we experience in our lives that pushes us to greater realizations of who we are purposed and are intentional and derive from the seed that God planted within you. The so-called demons that we experience, that we confront in our realities, are the same demons that were seated within us by our Creator, are the dark energies that were seated within us by our Creator. And these demons or dark energies are intended to manifest a reality that will push us back into ourselves, that will push us back into our truths by making us stretch into different facets of self that we would never think to stretch into without the force, without the veracity, without the experience of those darker situations that were manifested by the darker energies, what we call demons, that were seated within us by our Creator. The darker energies are a dimension and aspect of the whole, as in order for us to realize that we are a whole and everything that we will ever need is within us, we have to be forced within from without. Humanity, we have to be forced within from without. How do we do that? God seated within us the darkness, so that the darkness is manifested into our external realities. The only place left to go is within, to realize that we are the light and to shine our lights upon the darkness. To understand the darkness is a lesson. The demons are lessons to grow us. The demons and the darkness are not to be our fixed realities. The demons and the darkness are our lessons to grow us, to push us within, to shine our light, so that we can see that the demons and the darkness are lessons in which we are able to transcend once we shine our lights upon the demons and the darkness. Avatar. avatar, 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 avec meaning with in French. Avec or with in French. Tar, Oxford Languages, blame or damage the reputation of someone. Oxford Languages, tar, definition, the definition I was intuitively guided to of tar by Oxford Languages, blame or damage the reputation of someone. Avatar, avatar, with blame or damage. With blame or damage, avatar. We are not our avatars. We are not our avatars. We are not the dense energies that manifest our physicality. We are not the dense energies that manifest our physicality. We are the light, the consciousness, the source energy, the eternal energy that operates within and through our avatars in order to what? Transmute and raise the frequency of our avatars, to sort out the damage of our avatars, the dense energies that manifest our avatars, in order to make planet Earth a better place. In order to make planet Earth a better place. We were all too busy being or trying to be something that we're not. We were all too busy trying to be something that we're not. Too busy to realize everything that we are, everything that is our authentic truth, are the codes to our reality. Everything that is our authentic truth are the codes to our reality. The imbalance between the male and feminine energy, the divine feminine and divine masculine energy, the feud between the divine masculine, divine feminine energy, a feud that has been concocted, alchemized over generations, over ancestral patterns, over millennia within the human collective, over many millennial cycles of the human collective, many progressive cycles of the human collective. What is the woman's truth? What is the woman's truth? The woman is the universe. The woman is the universe. Quite literally, the woman's truth is she is in her activated state, in her active state, the energies of the universe. Universal knowledge, universal order, universal processes, universal love resides within the woman. As the woman is a pivotal role, the woman is creation. The woman is creation. The woman is creation. The women, we've been so busy trying to conform to this world, to the masculine energy of this world. We've been so busy conforming to the masculine energy of this world in order to survive, in order to not have to depend on anyone else, in order to not have to depend on the man, as the man has been malnourished, the man has been starved of its essence, of its truth, as a woman hasn't been in the position, has not been activated in order to shine a light for the man to be able to perceive his own truths of his universal infinite nature. Women, we've been out here trying to be this masculine energy of this conformity of this old society, to the point where our lights, we can't perceive our own lights. We can't perceive our own universal essences, so we're operating out of this masculine energy versus our universal essence, that is flow, that is universal order, that is divine order, that is God's plan. So when the man comes to the woman, the man has an innate expectation to be met with this unconditional universal order, this unconditional universal energy. The man has an innate unconscious or conscious, most likely unconscious, desire to be met with this unconditional love, this universal energy. The woman is pushing the man away, as a woman is hurt and in pain because a woman has had to conform to something that she is not, something that isn't her truth. So the woman locks down and pushes the man away. And at the same time, she's pushing away her abundance. She's pushing away her light. She's pushing away her truth. She's pushing away universal order. She's pushing away universal codes to unlock her truth. Everything that we experience in this life is an orchestrated experience on a soul level by our source self, by our God self. Everything we experience in this life is conducted, was orchestrated by our source self, by our God self. Manufactured by our source self, by our God self. Everything that we experience was manufactured by our source self, by our God self. Women, we are not victims. We are not victims. We have been put through a crash course in order to crack open self, in order to understand and wield and love and uphold the authentic truth of self, of the universal codes that we are, the universal energy, the unconditional love, the divine love that we are, that is our truth. We are not victims. Everything that the woman has experienced was a planned happening by our source self, by our God self, in order to crack us open, in order for us to emanate the universal codes, the universal light, the God source energy in which we are, in our truth. As the woman cracks open and emanates the universal codes, the universal energy that are our truth, we flood into this realm, the earth realm, the truth of the processes of creation. No one is a victim. We are here to balance energies. No one is a victim. We are here to balance energies. If you have been in a situation where you have perceivably been prey to a predator, if you have been in a situation where you have perceivably been prey to a predator, if you have been in a situation where you have perceivably been prey to a predator, you have to understand that in a past energetic creation, you were a predator to prey. If you have been in a situation where you have perceivably been prey to a predator, you have to understand that you in a previous creation have been, or a previous lifetime, have been that predator to the prey that you perceive yourself to be. We are here to balance energies. We have to switch out of victim mode, because victim mode only perpetuates the dysfunction. Victim mode only perpetuates the dysfunction. Victim mode only perpetuates the dysfunction. Every Imagine you putting on glasses, and the glasses have a filter, and the filter is how you perceive reality. This is actuality. How you perceive reality is through the filters of the energies in which you are composed of. How you perceive reality is through the filter of the energies in which you are composed of. What is what is. Why do many people have different perceptions on reality? Because you perceive reality through the filter of the energies in which you are. You don't perceive reality as it is. You perceive reality through the filter of the energies in which you are. We are here to alchemize balance. We are here to alchemize balance. We are here to create balance within the human collective, within the human energy, within the human body of energy, as the energy of the human is one. We are here to alchemize the energy of the human of planet Earth. Anyone you beefing with on this earth plane, y'all have a deep soul tie. That's your soul family. Anyone you got a problem with on this earth plane, that person, their soul is a part of your soul family. Why? We orchestrate situations to grow self, to grow soul, with souls in which we are connected with on a intimate level. Y'all go ahead and dap it up and be family like y'all are in the ethers. Go ahead and dap it up and be family like y'all are in the ethers.